deciding the prices.
What are you talking about?
I mean, the prices in the market. I think football at this point is broken, man. Totally broken.
Here you go with your theories, man. Jude, just focus on YouTube or something. Listen, bro, I'm hanging up, man. I'm a responsible adult these days. I've got better things to do, so catch you later.
No, wait, bro, wait. Just answer one question, man. One question.
Bro, I swear this is another one of your football conspiracies.
No, bro, no, it's not. Listen, 10, 15 years ago, a player costing £100 million would literally just go on to break the internet. But today, bro, every transfer window has like 5 of them costing that amount of money. How?
Listen, Jude, I really don't know. Maybe just clubs have much more money or something.
No, bro, no, that's too easy, man. If it was just about money, every player would now cost around £100 million or something. But they don't, so what exactly changed, bro? What?
You know what, Jude? That's actually a good question, man.
Exactly, bro. Because somewhere in the middle, football stopped making sense, man.
Newcastle United are paying a world record £15 million for England's #1 striker.
It sounds ridiculous, but if you've been watching football long enough, you've probably noticed it too. There was a time when hearing a club spend £30 million on a player would go on to dominate football headlines for weeks. What about £50 million? That was considered even more outrageous. But today, when you talk about £100 million on the football market, nobody barely gets a reaction. In fact, football has reached a point where clubs are paying superstar money for players who haven't even proved that they're superstars yet. So, what exactly happened? Did football somehow get richer, or did clubs just went on to become reckless? Or did one decision completely change the transfer market forever? To answer that, we need to go back. We need to go back to the time when football transfer market actually made sense. Back in the early 2000s, breaking the transfer record wasn't something that happened every summer. It was a special event. People even debated it on TV. Newspaper couldn't stop talking about it. And for years, that trend kept on happening, and it seemed as if football has found its limit. Until one summer, when someone ignored the limit completely. So the year was 2017. Football was about to witness something it has never seen before. PSG went on the table to Barcelona without thinking of bargaining anything. They went on and dumped the money, walked away with the player they wanted. £198 million on the table for a Brazilian kid, Neymar da Silva Santos Jr. And just like that, the world transfer record was almost doubled overnight. It wasn't just expensive, this was an unbelievable amount of money, because for years football had slowly been climbing the ladder of transfer fees. Then all of a sudden, one transfer skipped over 10 steps. And here's the crazy part. The £198 million wasn't even the biggest consequence of this transfer. That was just the beginning. You're a mid-table team in the EPL. You have good scouts. You've signed a gem from South America. He's a decent player. Comes on into the Premier League the first season, does decent, wins a couple of Man of the Match awards, the media talks, the hype goes around, and all of a sudden, this player on his second season is valuated at a scary amount of money. Now, 5 years ago, £30 million for such kind of player was a reasonable amount. But what happened? Did the Neymar transfer had influence to such kind of decisions, or was there something else? But here's the weird thing. Football clubs aren't stupid. These are billion-pound businesses run by very smart people. So why do they keep on saying yes to this ridiculous amount of money? Are they paying for what the player might become, or are they paying because there are only a handful of players who fit exactly what they need? Or are they just paying out of the fear that their biggest rival might overtake them? Now all these questions lead us to one final conclusion. Players didn't suddenly become twice as talented, and definitely clubs didn't forget how to negotiate. What we know is that the market changed. Looking back 20 years ago, if a big club wanted your best player, you would eventually go on to sell them. But today, many clubs don't do this. You see, things like Premier League television money, commercial revenue, and wealthy owners means that clubs are no longer forced into accepting the first big offer that lands on them. Meaning, if you don't have to sell, you get to name the price. And that is exactly why transfer fees today aren't just measuring talent. They're measuring how difficult it is to replace a player, how financially secure his club is, how many rivals want him, how much future potential he has in him, and how much revenue he could generate on and off the pitch. So you may ask, why does it feel like every decent footballer costs £100 million? I think it's because in this era, football isn't just paying for ability anymore. It's paying for scarcity, it's paying for potential, it's paying for leverage, and above all, it's paying the price of competing in the richest football market the game has ever seen.